It's the MasterChef finals.
Oh, where's ice cream? Squeeze it on, squeeze it on, give it some, a bit more.
And only the 4 best home cooks remain. Now, the finalists will embark on their greatest culinary adventure so far.
We have brought them to Peru, where food fusion is exploding onto the culinary map.
Still can't believe, still pinching ourselves that we're in the final 4. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's just a sensational feeling.
Being in this competition has brought me out of my shell a little bit. I'm a completely different person than I was 7 weeks ago.
And the dark side of my mind keep telling, you can be the champion. You have what it takes to be a champion.
Even my 4-year-old is starting to understand that I'm doing something a little bit different. I keep having to tell her strange stories about where I'm going.
As culinary adventures go, John, this is about as different as you can get. Welcome to Lima, capital of Peru.
Lima, population 10 million. Nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the Andes Mountains, this city has over the last decade led a food revolution that has popularized Peruvian cuisine around the world. Kenny, Nauman, Alex, and David's Peruvian experience starts here at Lima's main fish market.
Welcome to Chirias. There is a diversity and quality of seafood here, unlike anything you will have ever experienced before. You guys today will be cooking 4 of this country's most popular dishes, and you'll be serving it to locals, including fishermen and the president of this iconic market. You have 3 hours. You can't disappoint.
To help the finalists make sense of this unfamiliar cuisine, Chef Gastón Acurio. With over 40 restaurants on 3 continents, Gastón has put Peruvian food on the world map.
The story of Peruvian food is the story of Peru. So we have migrations from Africa, China, Spain, from the Arab world. Every dish is the perfect match between things that arrived and things that were already here.
Each team has been given 2 traditional dishes to cook.
Just absolutely fantastic produce, beautiful potatoes, amazing fillet.
We think we've got good potatoes in England, you know, but, you know, these will give them a run for their money.
Look at that pumpkin. Actually, it's bigger than me.
Kenny is making the national dish, ceviche, raw seafood cured in lime juice and what's called a tiger's milk marinade.
Look at that.
If you want to become an expert of Peruvian food, you need to dominate tiger milk, leche de tigre. The acidity and the spiciness and the freshness, you become a tiger when you drink it. I could become a Latin lover if I drink this, no? So things like that, no?
I have never seen a sea bass like this in my life.
She's very delicate, la corvina.
So just try and
It's like a
slow
very
down.
delicate lady. Not pressing too much.
No, just
Because it's very delicate, the fish, okay?
see.
David is taking on Lomo Saltado, a Peruvian-Chinese fusion of beef, vegetables, rice and chips.
Bizarrely enough, it's the only Peruvian dish I've ever made in my life, which I did about 5 years ago, and it is a very nice beef stir-fry with some Chinese influence on it.
Lomo Saltado is the perfect expression of multicultural Peruvian cuisine. You will not see dishes in China with potatoes, and Lomo Saltado has potatoes.
There's just quite a lot of prep to get done because everything gets cooked right at the last minute. So we're just going to get our heads down.
Alex is in charge of chupa de camarones, a traditional crayfish soup from the Andes.
I've never cooked with such beautiful crayfish. These are incredible.
The secret is to get all the flavor of the river shrimp. Imagine all that flavor that he got since he was climbing from the ocean to the Andes. You have to get it to the soup. What are you doing now is perfect.
Nauman is making the popular street food Picarones, a donut made out of sweet potato and pumpkin.
The color is amazing. You can see it's very fresh.
I was fired when I tried to do picarones 2 times because I was like, I can't do it. You know, I fail every time I do it. So we'll see what happens.
I don't want to take any risk, so I'm gonna follow the recipes like sentence by sentence, word by word. That's perfect. 450.
This cuisine is so diverse, it's so different. John, there's stuff here that I've never seen.
This is where you find out about great food. If you understand the community, you start to feel its heart.
We're very lucky in Lima because having fishermen in the middle of the city and they show you the double soles or crabs is the dream come true for any chef.
Nearly half the cooking time has gone.
See, that side weren't so bad.
Kenny now needs to use the bones to make a fish broth for his tiger's milk, as well as prep the 6 other types of seafood in the ceviche.
Kenny, how are you getting on?
I just got to make the tigre leche base. My octopus needs to be chopped, and I need to get the garnishes ready. So I've got a lot to do, John. I'm not going to lie, a lot to do.
You're going to have to push really hard,
really
OK?
hard. Yeah, yeah,
You're going to have
100%.
to really get stuck into it.
100%.
Kenny's learned that a ceviche is not just raw fish with a squeeze of lime across the top.
This may be the most famous dish of Peru, and I think poor Kenny has got his work cut out.
Look, come and smell this now, Min. It's changing colour now, so it's starting to smell really good.
Oh, so absolutely amazing. I think they will like this dish. They're doing boring ceviche, but we're doing sassy, sexy,
Chupa.
super.
While Alex makes the soup with a base of onion, chili paste and crayfish meat. Nauman's sweet potato and pumpkin mix is ready to be made into dough.
You need to add air inside, so you need to punch it, like take it out and blang.
Like that?
Exactly, exactly. More air you get inside, more light
Softly.
will be, more light will be the...
Okay.
The dough is mixed with yeast and needs to be hand beaten for 20 minutes.
How can you do this?
Now, I mean, he's working his way through a thick, sticky, yellow mix. It looks like a cross between glue and cement. To add to the pressure, there is now a little crowd gathering beside the tent. It's like having an enormous crowd of Peruvian John and Greg staring over their shoulder.
5 minutos.
Alex, 5 minutos, what does it mean?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh.
There's just 30 minutes until service.
I have a separate chip stomach. I can eat anything and then I can just keep eating chips forever. Best way to eat a potato.
With his chips fried off, David has all the prep for his Lomo Saltado dish ready for service. But teammate Kenny is running way behind. The base for his tiger's milk is made, but he still hasn't juiced the hundreds of limes he needs to finish it off.
Have you got lots to do, David?
I'm all right.
I need loads of limes juicing.
You don't have a rough idea of how much lime juice you need?
1,500 mil.
What?
1,500
I'm
mil.
going to be here all day doing that.
Thank you, mate. You're an absolute legend. I won't forget it, David.
There's no easy way of juicing 100 limes in one go. It's going to take an hour.
Could you help me with this corn? So
Sure.
let's peel it all off and do some slices.
Slice it, okay, copy that.
Alex is also up against it. finishing off the 5 garnishes that go into her soup.
Like that.
Sliced corn, it says.
I can do it. I know how to do it.
Esther?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's 1 o'clock.
Uh-oh. The fishermen are here. And they look hungry.
Guys, you've got 10 minutes.
With David still juicing the limes, Kenny begins assembling the ceviche by first seasoning the raw seafood with coriander and chili.
More, they're fishermen. It's okay, no problem.
They're okay with the heat?
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
I'll cut them, you squeeze them.
You need to push.
Okay.
Lime. Taste. How do you feel it?
Hey, good. I feel like a tiger.
That, in a tent, is nothing short of remarkable.
It's looking very good, actually. It's looking very good.
Let's go, serve it, let's go. Come on, let's give these fishermen some food. Hey!
La leche de tigre está en su punto. Está exquisito. Un poquito picante, como muy rico, delicioso. Todo sensacional.
The fish is really soft and just still got a bite to it. And it's just really refreshing. Nicely made. If you drink all of it, apparently it can cure a hangover, and it's an aphrodisiac. I haven't got a hangover, and there's only you here.
You need 5 minutes to serve.
Sure.
Start serving in 5 minutes. Add the cheese.
Cheese.
Wow, that's one serious soup. Look at that.
It smells incredible. Cannot wait to have a little bowl of it.
As well as potatoes, beans, cheese and corn, the crayfish soup is finished with a poached egg.
Looks amazing. I mean, it's not like any soup I've ever seen before.
Perfect, go.
Go, Naaman, go, go, go.
Hola, your soup is coming.
Rico. Nice. Wonderful.
La cocina ha estado delicioso. Ha estado todo buen sabor.
Those crayfish are beautifully, beautifully cooked. Soft, succulent, and slightly sweet.
I think she's done a great job. It reminds me very much of a bisque.
Next is David's Lomo Saltado.
Okay, go, 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 go. When you see smoke there, you can start.
All the ingredients need to be wok fried under fierce heat.
Tomatoes.
Squash the tomatoes.
Yeah,
Kenny.
I will.
Yellow chili.
It's great fun. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but it's great fun.
Vinegar and the soy sauce. Coriander and green onions. Potatoes, rice, and that's it. Serve. You want a lot of juice because you mix the rice with the juice
And the chips.
and the chips with the juice.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Looking very good.
Let's go. Come on. Hey.
Enjoy. Enjoy. Good.
Sabor de la carne suave, agradable. Todo está bien. Para mí, todo bien, ok.
Igual que el que prepara mi mamá. No tengo palabras.
This is a real fusion of flavours. You know, it's really quite fascinating.
I love the smoky flavour they've got on that beef. Chips across the top? Yeah, I can live with that. Throw more chips on.
Okay, it's Picarones time.
Yay!
I want to see the failure.
Oh, you're so mean!
Well done.
Very good.
Hey! I really thought your picarones were going to be terrible. So you closed my mouth because they're almost perfect.
I'm very happy, I'm very proud of myself that I have learned how to make Peruvian cuisine from the real Peruvian master.
The picarones are served with a fig leaf and sweet honey sauce.
If any time you want to do picarones place, I'm your partner.
Y excelente, excelente picarón. Riquísimo, rico, rico. Muy bueno.
Wow. Sticky, sweet, delicious, soft and crispy all at the same time.
They are fantastic. Well done now, I mean.
Well done, mate.
Wow, I'm really impressed. I never expect that the four will take the flavors to the level they took them. For me as a Peruvian chef, it's a beautiful day.
I feel amazing. That was so good. It seemed to go by in like a flash.
You know, like cook Peruvian, like traditional Peruvian food. For Peruvian people, what a challenge. What a real challenge.
Man, I feel good. I've worked with an absolute legend today. I almost feel like having a little single manly tear.
It's a very different cuisine to what we're used to. Just absolutely loving it. I'm just going to try and absorb a bit more and learn a bit more.
It's day 2 in Lima, and the finalists are on their way to a restaurant consistently ranked among the world's top 5, Central. The creation of Virgilio Martinez, the 17-course menu takes diners on a journey through every altitude of Peru's incredible biodiversity. From sea level to 14,000 meters in the Andes Mountains.
We can compare Peru to wrinkled paper, where everything is like this, and you can find like different ecosystems, where you can find different ingredients and different traditions. So that's really inspiring.
Virgilio and his team, led by Sister Malena, traverse the country to source ingredients.
For us, creativity comes from here. Here in the land, creativity starts. When we just grab something, we start to think about one dish.
The restaurant uses up to 180 different ingredients, half of which are completely unique.
When I knew that we were coming to Peru, I was just praying that we were going to end up here because I'm a big fan of Virgilio's work. He's incredible.
The finalists each have 3 hours to cook a dish from Virgilio's tasting menu for a lunchtime service. Alex is starting things off with a dish representing 0 altitude, marine soil.
These dishes are loaded with very strong seafood, sea urchins and razor clams. The razor clams are kind of cooked with the tiger's milk.
The distinctive yellow color of the tiger's milk comes from the native Ají Limo chili. The dish is finished with a goat's cheese foam pickled cucumber, and sea urchin.
I think we are a bit obsessed with presentations. Everything, in a way, has to represent what's Peruvian nature.
I think this is the hardest part. It's quite a delicate kind of thing to do that you can't really rush. Once that's been cleaned, you end up with what looks like a little tongue. So I need about 60 of those little bad boys.
The second course journeys deep inside the Amazon and is made from one of its most famous inhabitants, piranhas.
A bit scary. It's the first time ever I filleting the piranha, and I have to prep, I think, some 36 fish.
The piranhas are very thin and small, so we have to take advantage of the whole piranha with just a little bit of meat, because there's not much.
The delicate flesh is served raw on a sweet potato picarone, while the skin is deep fried.
I like that dish because it has different textures. The texture of dry skin, fried like a rice cracker.
Wow, it's really nice and crispy.
Look at the head. The plating is quite dramatic. I mean, come on, probably this is the first time you're seeing piranha, so why not seeing the heads? Why not seeing the fish itself? Who says curry is not beautiful?
Exactly.
Yeah?
Absolutely genius, absolutely incredible.
Big challenge, no pressures, yeah?
Okay.
David's dish journeys to an altitude of 2,100 meters and has 8 different elements made with just one ingredient. It's called Land of Corn.
Wherever you go, you see corn in Peru. You know, different shapes, different colors, different textures. We do love corn, and we are so connected to corn. So for us, it's a matter of respect. What you're gonna have to do is this red texture, this yellow texture, and this purple texture.
We made a juice extract of the different colours of corn. As this is the red one, which is going an amazing pink colour, and this is the more purpley black one.
David will also have to make corn croquettes and a corn emulsion. Every part of the corn is used, including the silk for a garnish.
I'm absolutely loving what I'm doing today. It's great to understand how many things you can do with a sweet corn.
Well done, David. You have 3 of them. Just don't drop it, man.
The final course is called Lofty Andes. A potato dish inspired by the ancient Inca technique of cooking in clay underground.
For me, it's a very special dish because it's something very ancestral. It is something that really comes from the earth, and it really is something that tastes like soil, you know, like being in the Andes.
This is going straight back to the Incas. I'm Machu Picchu right now. That's where I am. That's where it's taking me to. So I never thought I'd be doing this today.
The potatoes are accompanied by a tuile made from oyuco, an Andean root vegetable, and a salsa made with 7 different Andean fruits and herbs.
It has to look like in the Andes. You have to smell you're in the Andes. It has to taste like the Andes.
I don't know whether I'll do this when I'm back home. I think my wife would think I've gone a bit mad if I start going out in the garden and coming in with buckets of mud. And I'll do your jacket potato, love, but I'm going to just do it in a bit of mud. Is that all right? Yeah, no problem, no problem.
There's just an hour and a half until service. Alex's base for her yellow chili tiger's milk is made, but she still has hundreds of limes to juice.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Are you working nice on your tiger's milk?
Are you concerned about the time?
Yes, yeah, I'm going to get there, chef. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of time-consuming elements to the dish. This is one of the best kitchens in the whole world, so pressure's on.
Nauman has made a rice cracker puree flavoured with achiote, an orange Amazonian spice.
I have made rice cracker before, but not in this way. The real, like, very technical, very tricky things. Steady hands, very precise.
Next, he must cut the piranha skins with surgical precision.
It's a lot of work, actually. I'm a bit worried.
Man, you're quick.
Thank you.
And your technique looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Really.
Across the kitchen, Kenny's clay potatoes are in the oven, and he now needs to shape his oyuko tuile.
It's very, very delicate. And it sort of breaks up a little bit when you try and work with it. This is something you'll definitely get better with time.
So these are the corn crackers once they've been in the oven. And you just need them into sort of quite irregular shapes.
Next, David must make a sauce from the corn husks, as well as shape and make his corn croquettes.
The hardest part is timing. Things take half an hour to an hour to cook, and then it all comes together at the last minute as well when you've got 10 different orders on and 5 pans of cooking sweet corn balls.
There's half an hour until the first dish is served.
Wow, now that is an open kitchen, isn't it? I mean, every section of that kitchen is clearly visible from the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear the guests now. They're outside, waiting for their lunch. So, you know, we're limited for time. I'm kind of like almost rushing it a bit.
Look at that. So scary. Like that.
Man. Go.
Go, go, go. Yes, chef.
This is delicate food, isn't it? Delicate and complex. There's not a single smile in there, John. That is a very serious-looking kitchen.
Service is about to begin.
Remember, it has to be cold, so let's go quick.
OK.
Yep.
And Alex now faces the challenge of delicately plating the 8 separate elements of her starter.
Wow, nice. For tiger's milk, it's actually very good.
Oh, thank you,
Really,
chef.
yeah. 2 each, right?
Yes, chef.
In the end, you impress me with your dish. It looks exactly the same thing that we used to serve here.
Thank you, chef.
Yeah?
Service, please. Table 10.
Well done.
Thank you.
Really nice, really nice, really nice.
I just think it's incredible. Like, this is like completely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm never going to forget this as long as I live.
Alex has made marine soil. Razor clams in ají limo tiger's milk, topped with sea urchin, sweet and pickled cucumber, pepino melon slices, a goat's cheese foam, and garnished with seaweed and borage flowers.
I have to say, well done, Alex, because that is a very, very pretty dish. Look at that.
Really fresh, very vibrant, and then you get a slight bit of saltiness coming from that sea urchin, which is the taste of the sea.
The acidity and the sweetness is coming from that tiger's milk. John, this is very, very light and very, very lovely. Well done, Alex.
Next up is Nauman.
Use 2 spoons.
Yeah, okay.
Before he can plate, he must finish cooking his sweet potato picarones.
No pressure.
As well as gently deep fry his piranha skin rice crackers.
Dipped it like literally 3 seconds because it's very thin, you don't want to burn it.
Okay, let's go.
The rice crackers are served with dots of an emulsion made from an Amazonian tree bark.
Yeah, you know, use both hands. Careful. Be more delicate with that. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, all service.
Service!
Great.
Whew.
How do you feel?
Very, very happy.
Well done, man. You enjoy this?
Every single minute,
yeah.
every single second.
Inspired by the Amazonian rivers at 450 meters altitude, Nauman has made Waters of Nanai, deep-fried piranha skin on an akiyoti rice cracker topped with wampo tree bark emulsion, and a piranha fillet tartare cured in salt and cane sugar, served on a sweet potato picarone.
That is quite frightening, that bowl, but fun at the same time. Crispy rice cake, so underneath a piece of crispy fish skin, with some piranha across the top of that. That is unbelievable. Piranha. These little morsels are delicious. Like a more intense ceviche on top of a savoury donut. I think that's really clever. It's comforting, at the same time, slightly disturbing.
Next up, it's David and Land of Corn. We're getting higher and higher up the Andes, John.
Make sure they don't separate because they are getting a bit like soggy. Anyways, tastes good? Yeah?
To finish, the croquettes are sautéed in the corn husk sauce.
David, how are you doing?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, should go. Okay, and now go with this.
It's very intricate work, to say the least. Everything's very brittle, very delicate.
Now, this is to finish. Try to get more air here, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Proper bird's nest.
Yeah. Okay, it's looking okay, but you know, a bit dirty, so do all of this.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then some of these ones.
Service.
Hey, David, well done. Yeah. Muchas gracias, señor.
Thank you so much. My wife is not going to believe what has happened today.
Really?
I don't believe what's happened today.
No, but you did amazing, man. Really, really.
David has made Land of Corn, deep-fried corn croquettes in a corn husk sauce, topped with a corn emulsion, a yellow, pink and purple corn cracker, and crispy corn silk.
This, to me, looks like an aerial view of a mountain range. I just love this food. Ah, little nuggets, look. Textures that are soft, wet, crispy, and like candy floss. And a range of sweetness, oaty, toasty, and nutty. I will never, ever look at sweet corn the same way again.
There's a lot of work in here. This is just corn. Different flavours of corn in the different textures.
The final course is Kenny's potatoes baked in clay.
It's really satisfying, actually. You crack them open, they're like little eggs. And then you got the little potato that's all nice and soft.
The broken clay is then used as the plate for the dish.
It's exciting, yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I never thought that potatoes could be taken to this mad level.
His final task is to shave dried alpaca heart, the finishing touch to his Andean mountain salsa.
You're shaking, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. Move it a little bit. See if they are stable. Okay, 2 hearts. That's it. Service.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming, huh?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you.
Come back,
Thank you for letting me in the kitchen today. The creativity is next level. To me, it's opened a whole new avenue that I can think about.
Kenny has made lofty Andes, clay-baked potatoes served with an oyuco tuber tuile filled with oyuco butter, and an Andean mountain salsa topped with alpaca heart.
That's a dried alpaca heart.
Yeah. I think this is almost mind-blowing. Right, let's have a go.
These potatoes, they're very, very, very soft, almost like there's mashed potato inside the skin.
In here is a mixture of like lime, salt, and dried beef. This is sweet, almost like a mild berry, like a blueberry. And it finishes in a kind of ginger heat. What is this food, John? It's like from a completely different world.
Kenny's had to get his mind around this course. There's a lot of work in here. You know, I think this is fantastic stuff.
After 4 tough hours in the central kitchen, service is over.
Well, yeah, they did impress me. As an amateur chef, they were way better than I was expecting. They look like very full of emotions, like they really enjoy being in the kitchen, and they were really like respectful. I truly think we did a good job.
It has been absolutely fantastic experience. Absolutely a privilege to cook in this kitchen alongside with the chef.
I've definitely been inspired. I love my sweet corn and thought I'd done everything I possibly could with sweet corn, and now I've learned a new box of tricks, so it's been great.
Unbelievable lunch. I mean, we haven't eaten a farmed animal, a mass-produced vegetable, or a widely caught fish. I don't think I've ever had a lunch like it.
I have loved this. I hope they've loved it. This has been truly inspiring.
It's the finalists' last chance to impress in Lima.
Welcome to the Lima Country Club Hotel. Built in 1927, it has been declared a cultural monument by the Peruvian government.
Tonight, you are cooking a VIP dinner for some of Lima's top chefs, including your mentors, Gastón and Virgilio.
God.
You will be cooking your own food, but that food needs to reflect what you've learnt so far on this journey. It needs to have the flavours of Peru. Dinner is in 3 hours. I suggest you get on with it. Off you go.
Drawing on their experience, the finalists have each created a dish for tonight's dinner. David is making an avocado and prawn ceviche, which he's going to roll and completely encase in raw sea bass.
I'm making a cannelloni out of fish, basically. Just flavours they eat every day around here and things that they'll know, they'll recognise, but they've probably never seen it like this.
To accompany the ceviche, he's serving a tomato and chili raspadilla sorbet.
A sorbet on a starter is a strange thing to begin with, and then to put chili in it is probably even more strange. I just want to give the diners an interesting experience. I just want to excite their taste buds in a good way, obviously.
All of those diners will have eaten a ceviche. What's the chances, do you think, that they've had one with a sorbet?
0.
Kenny has designed a dish around local seafood. He's making pan-fried sea bass, grilled octopus, and a sea urchin tempura.
I want the diners to think of the sea, thinking about Peru and the local produce. So I just want them to see that I've listened and I've learned along the way, and it's not just me coming here, writing all that off and doing my own things.
The fish will be served with a cake made from a Peruvian staple.
Corn's a real big influence out here, so I wanted to make sure I do something a bit special with it. It's just something in my mind that should hopefully work.
Inspired by the multicultural influences in Peruvian cuisine, Nauman is making pork 2 ways. A pork shoulder marinated in chili and coconut milk, and crispy pork belly.
So I blanch the skin in hot water so it gets crispier in the oven. This is my granddad's recipe, so that's why I have to do this today.
Tell me about the dish, because you've got what looks like Thai influences, including coconut milk and lime leaf and lemongrass, but then lots and lots of different types of chilies.
I'm using 4 types of Peruvian chilies. This is my take on Peruvian cuisine. So I put my stump, which is Thai food, and the multicultural of Peruvian cuisine.
Alex is making a dessert based around 2 of Peru's favorite ingredients, chocolate and chili. She's making a chili chocolate ganache, which will be served on a chocolate biscuit base, and a dulce de leche ice cream.
Dulce leche is like condensed caramelised milk, so it's quite sweet, but I'm not going to put too much of it in my ice cream because I want it to be quite a nice complement to the chocolate.
Alex, tell me about chocolate and chilies.
I'm not going to put that much chilli in, but it's going to be enough to give the rich chocolate a bit of warmth. The RG Pancha chilies are quite smoky as well, so I'm hoping it's going to add something to the bitter chocolate. I'm also using pisco to drown some golden raisins. There's going to be some boozy, like, fruit on there as well.
Guys, 1 hour on that first course. David?
Yes, chef.
David's prawn and avocado ceviche is ready to be rolled in the strips of raw sea bass.
So just try to get this as even as I can, and then I can cut it into rectangles, place the filling, and then roll it up.
With the ceviche wrapped in sea bass, he now gets his tomato and chili sorbet into freeze.
I am slightly nervous about it. When you freeze it, you lose the sweetness, so it actually tastes more chili. It's the idea.
With service fast approaching, Kenny still needs to make 2 sauces to go with his seafood, a red pepper chili sauce and a green chili emulsion.
I've never known time to go so fast, just going like water. So I'm worried about everything. I'm worried about it all coming together on time. I'm gonna push on.
On dessert, Alex's dulce de leche ice cream is ready, but she now needs to get her chili chocolate ganache into molds ready for setting.
It's going OK. I've tasted everything as I've gone along. The chilli and the chocolate's nice and balanced. I'm just hoping that my ganache sets. I've got a little while longer, about half an hour, so it should be OK.
Naomin's pork belly infused with soy and chili has been roasting for 2 hours.
What? Mate, the chili! That pig is on fire.
Exactly. Pig on fire.
He's serving it with a Peruvian street food, taku taku, refried beans and rice.
I just want to do my take of taku taku. I'm gonna jazz it up a bit. My deep fry, so it's crispy outside and soft inside.
Attending tonight's dinner are mentor Virgilio, his wife Pia, who is head chef at Central, and his sister Milena. Also dining is Gastón Acurio and Roberto Grau, a prominent Lima chef.
Our four right here, right now, have to cook the most fantastic food.
Impressing the best chefs in the country will not be easy, but we know how talented they are.
Ten minutes, mate. So everything on a tray and then up to the pass for me, OK?
David's ceviche cannelloni will be first to go out.
Well, you know, it sounds a bit risky. He's doing ceviche and sashimi.
The good ceviche is the one that has the perfect balance between acidity and spiciness and freshness.
Oh, yeah. Go on, son.
I just can't wait to see the raspadilla sorbet.
There you go. Looks great.
Service, please.
They look fantastic. Well done, David. I'm proud of you, son. Proud of you. Great job.
Feeling relieved, to say the least. I'm pleased it's gone. It's like getting your school report, isn't it? Should be all right, but it could be terrible.
David has served his take on Peru's national dish, a prawn and avocado ceviche wrapped in sea bass sashimi, served with a tomato and chili raspadilla or sorbet, a prawn and sweet corn oil, and a green chili mayonnaise.
Well, this is avant-garde, right? This is modern Peruvian cuisine, actually, yeah?
I think the sorbet is actually really nice, and the fish and the prawn oil are really good, well together.
Maybe for me, there was too much fish, maybe a little more thinner, but I really like it.
Actually, I don't see this as a ceviche because there is a lack of tiger's milk, a lack of acidity.
I think maybe it needs a sauce with the acidity. If you handle the balance, it could be an amazing dish, actually.
David's really pushed himself. I think he's been really risky with this dish. I think there's a lot of big flavours in there.
That, to me, sums up the culinary melting pot that is Peru.
Kenny, 10 minutes. Fish on, please, my friend.
I'm going.
As well as cooking the octopus and the sea bass, Kenny is attempting to tempura sea urchin.
Go, 6 plates, let's go. Who's the guy who does that?
Picasso.
Go on, son. Very modern, very modern.
He has to try to cook very well the sea bass. Then he has to fry the sea urchin in a tempura way. And then he has to grill the octopus, so that's difficult. I like Kenny, so please, Kenny, do it well.
Looking nice, Kenny.
Great job. Well done.
OK, service on 4, please. Oh, my God, that was so intense. I feel a little bit bamboozled.
Kenny has made pan-fried sea bass, grilled octopus, and a sea urchin tempura with a corn cake, a green chili emulsion, and a ricotta pepper and chili sauce.
Corn cake is delicious. It's creamy, it's perfect. The fish is cooked almost perfect. It's a lovely dish.
I don't know if it's because of our passion about corn, but yeah, I mean, this corn cake is just great.
It was a challenge to mix all these ingredients together, and I thought he did good, so I like the dish.
You can really tell the influences that Kenny has got from this journey. His octopus is nice and soft. I really like the cornbread. I think the sauces are good. And it's the first bit of sea urchin tempura I've ever had.
I really like that dish. Very modern, very clever.
4 minutes now, I'm in. Go, 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 yeah.
Naomi is like a very confident guy, so I got a feeling that he's gonna surprise us.
In Peru, we love pork. He puts also tacu, which is something that in Lima we love a lot. So I think this is a dish everybody will love.
A lot of chili, so hope it's not going to be too much spicy.
That looks fantastic now, I mean, I don't mind telling you.
Service! I'm very happy with every single element on the dish. And I love my chili, so I hope they loved it.
Naomin's Thai-Peruvian fusion dish is chili-infused roasted pork belly and coconut milk, lemongrass and chili marinated pork shoulder, served with a deep-fried rice and bean taku and a chili and toasted rice sauce.
I can see this plate in a nice restaurant, so it's a good impression.
The mix of the tacu with the Thai sauce, with the Peruvian chilies, delicious. Congratulations, it's a wonderful dish.
The way he's cooking the pork belly is really good. He has achieved a level where I can see Peru mixed with Southeast Asia. We need a recipe of the sauce from this guy.
He really nailed it. Yeah, I really liked it.
I love Naomin's use of chili. I think this is a crackingly good job, actually. Naomin, crackingly good job.
Finally, it's Alex's dessert.
OK, Alex?
Yep.
Go for it. 6, please. Hey!
If they balance the sweetness of everything, I think this is going to be a good dessert.
OK, what's to go now?
Just got the bee pollen, the ice cream and the syrup.
Love bee pollen. Love bee pollen. That looks great.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
That looks great. Well thought out.
Service, please. I'm going to go into the freezer now, just
Go
to
on
stand there.
Go put your
prepare
head in the
it.
freezer and cool down.
This is like I love it in here. I'm happy that the dishes went out on time. They were looking good, in my opinion, so fingers crossed that they like the flavours.
Alex has made a Peruvian chili chocolate ganache on a dark chocolate biscuit base, served with boozy raisins, a dulce de leche ice cream topped with bee pollen, and a cinnamon and orange syrup.
The ganache is actually very good. I think she has chosen very good quality cacao. The raisins are good. The ice cream is good.
For somebody that loves desserts, this is perfect.
Overall, I think it's a very nice dessert, so I really liked it.
I think it's great. I mean, look, you take chocolate and chili, and you've got a bit of magic.
That is a lovely little delicate chocolatey way of finishing this evening. I think that's lovely.
First of all, thank you very much. Congratulations. We felt really, as Peruvians, honored because all of you used Peruvian ingredients, Peruvian traditions. We had a wonderful meal. Thank you.
Thank you for your help and your, you know, the time you spent with us, and it's something that we'll carry in our hearts forever.
You know, the five of us, we are very proud of your work.
It's been an incredible journey with a truly amazing world cuisine. I'm really proud of them, John.
I'll think about this for the rest of my life. Stuff of dreams, really, and I'll never forget this experience.
I had no idea about Peru before flying here. It's absolutely incredible. I have learned a lot.
The fatigue's setting in now. It's been 3 really hard days, but 3 absolutely incredible days. It's just been phenomenal.
My hands are burnt, I'm tired, but I feel brilliant. It's just been a mind-blowing experience.
I think our 4 have done brilliantly well on this trip to Peru, I really do. But very soon, we have to crown one of them champion. And right now, it's anybody's game.
Next time, the 4 finalists attempt to master the dishes of a world-renowned 2 Michelin star chef.
It is so tense in here, it is unfunny.
Before cooking off for a place in the last 3.
That is sensational.